Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and I am finally going to do a Creative Live out in Seattle from July 10th through 12th. And what is it going to be? Well, it's not going to be boring. Get that straight right off the bat. It's going to be taking the fear out of low light photography. That's right. So many people are afraid to bump their ISO or shoot in low light situations, and they think they need to have the most expensive gear to do so. That is not true. I'm going to show you, even with the basic gear, maybe even break out a D3000 that's already 4 years old, but probably use a Nikon D3300 and kit lens to prove to you that you can shoot in low light situations as long as you have an understanding, a fundamental understanding of the exposure triangle and how everything works, even in low light situations. So we're going to go out into the real world. I'm not going to be locked up in a studio making pretend on how to do this stuff. We're going to go on location, whether it's a yoga studio with a yoga girl doing yoga poses. That could be one thing. Or it could be a little basketball game indoors in a gym where I know so many people have problems shooting because the low light is very tough to shoot in, but I'm going to take the fear out of it, like I said. And another day is going to be spent where we're shooting a concert. But everything that involves a concert, from the load-in to the setting up the stage to sound check, I'm going to tell you how to get into the show. I'm going to show you how to have proper etiquette in there. We're going to shoot a show. I'm going to stop the band and say, you know what, I need you to jump now so that I could try to capture your motion, and I'm going to show you how to do that with the gear that you have. But I want you to know this, just because I'm shooting concerts doesn't mean that it's not applicable to any other low light situations. If you can shoot a concert, you can take that to shoot, say, a baby in a nursery. You could shoot any low light situation because it's all about the fundamentals. And I think that a concert situation is a great place to get an understanding of low light photography. And as I just mentioned, a baby, I am going to set up, yes, we are going to be locked in a studio for this one. We're going to set up a nursery where we shoot a mother on a rocking chair. I have to have a rocking chair with the baby in a low light situation to show you how to get those intimate photos that are candid in low light situations of that, because that is something that a photo like that lives on. It hangs on somebody's wall for their entire life because those images have such meaning to them. So beyond that, I'm going to also show you how I process my images, because photography doesn't stop when you press the button. When you're shooting raw, you have to process the images after. And I have a certain style that I like to do it in, and maybe you can learn from the processing that I do, because I like to make my images go boom, and I think that you're going to take something from that to see that you shoot the picture, you get that right, and then you go ahead and process it and see how everything just explodes and is an amazing looking image. So my job here is to take the fear out of low light photography, and I know I'm going to do that for you so that you can start to capture those images without worrying. One other thing is, just because I say low light photography, it doesn't mean we're shooting in pitch black. It could be out at a market, maybe the fish market in Seattle, showing you that, look, it could be sunny out, it could be bright out, but you may be under an overhang. You may be in a market area where you need to bump that ISO. I'm going to do that all for you live, and you get to ask questions, and maybe some of you could be there, but it's going to be July 10th through 12th in Seattle at Creative Live. I hope to see you there watching, and that is really gonna be it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you there. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.
Ooh, look at those tiles that spell Creative Live. That's right. Guys, if you want to be there in the studio audience live with me, and you're going to be in Seattle from July 9th through 12th, or any of those days, 9, 10, 11, or 12, you may be selected to be there in the audience to help me out, to ask me the right questions that I know only Fro readers are going to be able to do, because you guys know how to interact, you know how to ask the hard-hitting questions, and that is what I'm looking for. So if you are in the Seattle area and you're going to be there from July 9th to the 12th or any of those days, please sign up. Go ahead, look for I guess you got to click the link down below in the description, because there you can sign up on Creative Live's website and give the information that you need to give so that we, or me, I'm going to select the people. I'm not letting them select the people this time like they did the last time I was there. I want to see Fro readers in the crowd, and yeah, it is free for you to be there if you can get there on your own dime. So go ahead, do that down below. I really look forward to you guys signing up so that I can pick the best of the best of the best of the best with honor, sir, fans to be in the crowd live helping out.